Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Oklahoma's best podcast. Today we're with Ryan Hefner. He is with the Bar H Bar Branding Iron. Ryan, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Ryan, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about your family and your career.
So I grew up around Seminole, Oklahoma, which is not too far from where this restaurant is, about 10 miles east of here. And grew up on a ranch there that my grandpa started. I can't remember the exact year at the top of my head, like 60s or somewhere in there.
Right.
And then my dad took it over. And so while he was running it, I was raised on the ranch, so showing cattle, running a beef operation and stuff like that, with my own herd and whatnot. So yeah, and I went to school at Prague. That's where I really grew up, which is another town just like right outside of Seminole and Shawnee. So yeah, I went to high school there, grew up there, but grew up around this local area. And with the restaurant that we're running, it's just it worked out perfect with having our own ranch. And we actually had one that was pretty successful. There at Seminole Exit is called the Roadhouse. So people thought it was like a franchise we were starting. We kind of kept them separate, but we did the same operation of supplying a lot of the beef to the restaurant from our ranch. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Got you. So really kind of taking advantage of that farm to table opportunity that the FDA really is starting to, I guess, embrace is the right word I would use. They're definitely making it easier in certain parts of the country.
Right.
So the vision for the restaurant, how did that come about?
Basically, I don't know, like me and my sister, she's the one who started Roadhouse, and she initially started the Branding Iron as well. But I moved to Washington, and I lived there for like 4 or 5 years, and I was going to college there, just living my life up there. And I got a lot of experience up there in the kind of culinary world a little bit. I was in business and hospitality management is what I was majoring in. So I got a lot of ideas from the Pacific Northwest and West Coast, and kind of like brought those ideas back with me. But previous to that, I'd already worked at Roadhouse before I moved and all that stuff. But yeah, so I don't know. Katie had always wanted to work or run a restaurant, I guess, at a young age. And I didn't really know I wanted to do that until I got older. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, along with what I'd learned there, we brought it back. And yeah.
What's your favorite part? What's your favorite aspect of having the restaurant?
I like pretty much the togetherness of like all our employees. Like, I come up with a lot of the recipes, but like a lot of it is also from the employees, our cook staff. They come up with some stuff that they got from family traditions, and they'll bring it to me, and we'll kind of discuss like what stuff would work. And same with my family traditions and stuff. We have, recipes and stuff passed down, and we just tweak it a little bit to make it like a kind of a corporate restaurant kind of style. But yeah, a lot of people think we're corporate and we're we have a line of restaurants, but no, we really don't. It's just the way we're set up, and fortunate enough to have employees that know what they're doing, and a lot of creativity. As a matter of fact, my girlfriend, who's the manager there, she's a art major from OBU here in Shawnee. So she's really helped with like ads and like pictures, like doing professional style looking pictures with editing and stuff like that. So I wanted to bring her on the show, but she's kind of shy, so I didn't want to like put her in that position. But yeah.
Very cool. All right, so let's create the picture for the listener. Three things that help do that, and we want to appeal to all the senses that we can. So, what does it look like when people walk in the door? What does it smell like? What's a common smell that is almost there every day? And then 3, what does it sound like? What's the atmosphere like? Do you have entertainment? Do you have TVs going on? Is it more conversation? So let's go back. What does it look
Okay.
like when you walk in the door?
Well, when you walk through the front door, it's a big open restaurant. All the booths are, they're kind of sectioned off for themselves, so there's a little privacy when you're in your booth. There's also, you see the bar area, which is a very nice, fully stocked bar. As far as like taps and everything, and as well as liquor, anything you can think of, we probably can make it for you. Um, Smell wise, definitely before you even walk in the building is like that charbroil steak smell.
Yes. Hang on, Ryan. I think you froze up for just a second. Let's get Ryan back here.
Yeah, pretty we take on like south of food. So, all right, we good? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Let's see. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. We're kind of like a Southwest style fusion restaurant. So we do a lot of different things along that line. So you get a lot of those smells as well.
Perfect. Okay, talk about atmosphere. You guys,
Oh,
you guys offer entertainment? Do you have TVs? You got the game going on? What can people expect to hear?
yeah, so we do a lot. We try to do a lot of stuff with games happening on football, basketball, stuff like that. We have tons of TVs in there, especially in the bar area, some in the seating areas as well as the dining area. We have a private room where they can get their own events scheduled, whatever. We'll sometimes do events. This last month, we just did something with Oktoberfest and decorated the whole restaurant with like an Oktoberfest style atmosphere with banners and stuff hanging everywhere. Um, we do not have. We've been asked because at Roadhouse in the past, people that know us, we did have live music there like every Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And it was a good venue for it. We had it set up that way, like a stage and
Yeah.
everything, and then the dining area. With this area, we don't have that necessarily, but we look forward to making more outdoor accessible and then possibly doing stuff with live music out there. But
Yeah.
as far as like music being played in the restaurant, I mean it's not super loud in there, but it's a good atmosphere for like anything from 90s country, modern country, and then also like 70s, 80s, 90s rock. It's a good mix in there. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit for everybody.
That's perfect. Ryan, we talked a lot. Actually, you did a great job describing your venue. I think people are excited to be there. What's your favorite food that you guys make on a regular basis?
I mean, it'd have to go to one of our steaks. Like we're really well known for our steaks and our seasoning. So I would say probably the ribeye.
Okay. No one's going to
Yeah.
argue with that. That's a good
Right.
eat for sure. All right, Ryan, a couple of fun questions because I am in live music and live entertainment. I always ask
Yeah.
these next two. They're just for my personal information. But you're in the heart of Oklahoma. Live music is in concerts. I mean, there always is something going on. So I want to know, what's the best concert you've ever been to?
Uh, Probably, man, I don't know. I didn't go to a whole lot when I was here in Oklahoma. I went to a lot in Washington, but I would have to say Kings of Leon was really good.
Okay.
Um, and they're from Oklahoma. That's why I like them, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're really good live. So yeah, I guess Kings of Leon.
Okay. All right. Dead or alive, you get to see one musical act. Who would you see?
Uh, Probably Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. Absolutely.
Yeah, I play guitar myself, so yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that. That's a valid. I love the answers we get. Sometimes we get some really obscure ones. I heard Cher the other day for the first time, and
Oh wow.
I'd never thought about that, but she doesn't tour a lot anymore, so it is hard to see. And
Right.
for me, it's like somebody like Frank Sinatra, who you just never was a chance to see him for me
Yeah.
with my age and stuff, so it's perfect as it goes through there. Well, very good, Ryan. Thanks for being on with us today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. You have a good one.
Well, baby, I'm on it.